So welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about 6 steps on how to be confident. And if I'm looking down, it's because I wrote some notes down. So let's get right into it. So the first step in being confident is knowing who you're rooted in and why you were created. So some things that I wrote down that helped me are having a daily devotional, prayer, and meditation. And if you all know, if you follow my channel, or if you're not following me but you're familiar with my channel, yes, I am a Christian. Yes, I believe in Jesus Christ. That is my belief. And for me, that's very important because, I feel like you need something higher than yourself, to follow and to have your identity in. You know what I mean? Because if not, I feel like you'll let this world give you an identity and you'll be lost, and you'll always be trying to please other people, or whatever society says is beautiful. You're going to be trying to live up to that all the time. And it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like you're always easily swayed by other people's opinions and what the media is telling you need to look like and what you need to be like. And I think that's a very dangerous place to be in. So like I said, for me, I follow the principles of Jesus Christ. I try to look to him to mimic his life. If I want to be like anybody or try to be like anybody, it's going to be to read about his life and try to be like him. And so with prayer and meditation, that's just taking time to yourself and, hearing what God has to say to you about who you are and getting into his word. Obviously, I read the Bible, and reading of what the Bible says about me and believing that. So that's the first thing. And for me, that's the most important, and that helps my confidence. So number 2 would be maintaining your hygiene and your appearance. So as far as like appearance, I typically, right now, I'm kind of wanting to be more in, how do I want to say it? My style really is like 90s. I like different eras of fashion, but I really like how they dressed in the 90s, the girl next door look, or, baggy pants with like a fitted top or something, like Aaliyah. I love her style. And Maya, so those are just some people, Brandy. But I kind of wanted to, now that I'm getting older, because I'm 31, I'm looking to dress kind of more sophisticated. Just when you switch up your look and you try something new, that just helps you feel better. Because not only do we want to feel better on the inside, and we want to feel better spiritually, but you also want to look good and feel good and find something that suits you. You know what I mean? Like, now you see the whole craze with Fashion Nova, just different brands. And that's cool. Like, if that's your style, then go with that. But if it's not your style, then don't just try to wear that because that's what you see everybody wearing online. Create your own look. If we was just all out here looking the same, being the same, that would be boring. Like, what's the uniqueness in that? So find your style and, rock that. Like, for me, I like to also find people that have my same body type as well, because sometimes, you'll be looking at somebody like, dang, I wish I was a little bit thicker, I want to put some weight on, and you trying to, it make you feel some type of way about yourself, and then you're trying to wear clothes that may fit a different body type, and it's not really flattering maybe so much for your body, So for me, I would follow, like, on Instagram, I would follow people that are more my size and more, fashion wise, my style. And I would look toward that. And I kind of talked about that like in a previous video, when you're trying to feel confident where you are. Because one of my weight goals is I would like to gain about 20 pounds. It sounds like a lot, but I'm 5'7" and I'm tall, so it's not going to really look like that big of a deal on me. But I would like to gain weight, but I want to focus on where I am now. I'm a slim person, and I want to be confident and love where you are currently until you can get to your weight goals. So yeah, so I typically try to follow people that are kind of the same size as me and that inspire me fashion wise. So I encourage you guys to do the same. And then the second part to that was hygiene. So yes, you could be looking good, you could be feeling good on the outside, but your hygiene could be all off. And we don't want that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to do that to the other people around us. So, just be conscious. I think that's the right word. Shower daily, brush your teeth, floss, mouthwash. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your nails is clean. Do your nails. You don't gotta go out here and spend all this money to get your nails done. I'll go on Amazon or I'll go to the Dollar Tree, buy the little press-on nails, put them on with some super glue. And super glue is the same thing as nail glue. It's no difference. I've been using it, and after a week, them nails pop right off. Or you can soak them in nail polish remover. Either way. So yeah, I go to the Dollar Tree, and people be thinking I'll be getting my nails done, and I don't. They be some press-ons. Like I said, they last a week, and I'm just buying them by the box. I'm buying all type of styles. And see, when you go to the nail salon, if one of your nails break, you just walking around with a broken nail until you can get to the shop, until you can get an appointment. When you got the press-on nails, you know what I'm saying? The box usually comes kind of like with multiple sizes of the same nail. I just keep that box in my purse and my little super glue in my purse, the little mini ones from Dollar Tree, and I go fix my nail on the spot. So I'm not around here walking around with no broken nail or no chipped nail. So that's just a little hack. That's just a little tip. So, again, it's nothing wrong with going to the nail shop if you want it done professionally and you have the ends to do that. But if you are, trying to budget, trying to save money, and you still want the same look, or you're a mother like me and you ain't got money to be wasting on that, I would encourage you to do that. So yeah, so just keeping your nails up, being clean, and like I said, all these things are going to help you feel more confidence and feel better. Because the days where you kind of like wake up in the morning and you like, dang, I don't feel like getting dressed. I don't feel like doing nothing. And you kind of just throw on whatever. And then as you going about your day, it seems like that's when you run into everybody. And you like, dang, when I'm dressed, I don't see nobody. But when I'm bummy and I'm trying to make a quick little store run, everybody want to stop and talk. And that's when I see everybody. And then you don't really be feeling all that confident. You trying to hurry up and get up out of there because you like, dang, I'm just toe up, like I'm slick in a mess. So yeah, just, a older lady had told me this before, to just always be prepared. Always keep yourself done. When you wake up in the morning, you ain't got to go all glam and go all out, but, put yourself together because, you never know what may arise. If there's an emergency, somebody stop by your house real quick, or somebody FaceTime you unexpectedly, like you are already prepared. Even if you keep your pajamas on but you shower pajama, but just do your face, like just stay prepared and you're gonna feel so much better. So anyways, so that was step number 2. So number 3, I wrote do the inner work, and this kind of links with number 1 of knowing who you're rooted in. But in addition to that, you want to heal from any past hurts, and forgive and find the root causes to your pain, and not really just mask them with alcohol and drugs and stuff, because a lot of times we use that to cover up something deeper, to calm our nerves or to numb how we really feel or to escape life, instead of finding the root cause of why we feel the way we feel. And again, I've done videos on forgiveness, and forgiveness is not to just say like, oh, every time somebody do something wrong to me, like I just need to forgive them and I'm just letting them off the hook. No, it's not for them. It's for you. A lot of times when someone hurts us, we carry around that pain and we carry around that guilt, and we're still letting them control our present and really about to control our future. So we've already given them enough power over our past and over how we felt in the past. So why continue to let them have that hold over your life? So forgiving is not to let that person off the hook. It's to let you off the hook and for you to feel better. And when you hurt and you're harboring bitterness and unforgiveness, you're not your most confident. You know what I'm saying? And then when someone comes into your life, whether that be a relationship or a friendship, you have this wall up. You're not confident, you're insecure. You feel like those new people that come into your life are going to do the things that people in your past have done to you. And I'm guilty of that. And that's something that I struggle with. I tend to, like, if something happened to me in the past, I tend to be like leery of new people in new situations, because I'm like, well, they just gonna come in my life and do the same thing this past person did, you know? And so that ruins your confidence, and you feel like when people keep doing things to you, you start to internalize that, and you think, well, dang, is there something wrong with me? You know, why do I keep running to these different situations? Like, what am I not doing? Am I not enough? Am I not worthy? Am I not valuable? And you start to internalize it and take it personal. So doing the inner work of healing and forgiving and knowing why you may lash out at people, or maybe you're a person you always got an attitude, like finding out what the reason is of why you're like that. Only you know. You know, I can't tell you. Nobody else can tell you. You know what's going on inside of you. And once you start to deal with those things, you will start to feel more better about yourself and more confident. And you will start to protect yourself from people, you know, just coming in your life and just treating you any old type of way. Which kind of leads into number 4, the step to being confident, which would be affirmations. So you have to speak over your life. We always hear that words are powerful, and it is. Like I've said before, somebody can say something to you 10 years ago that really hurt you, and to this day you'll remember it like they said it yesterday. That's how powerful words are. So if someone else's words are that powerful, you need something to combat those thoughts, to come against those thoughts. That's why it's important that what you speak over you and what you believe about you, genuinely, not just say it with your mouth, but to really start believing it with your heart, is going to change your life. And it's going to protect you from when someone else tries to come into your life and speak negatively or speak down on you. You can come against that and say, wait, no, what you saying is not right, and I'm not going to put up with that. So for me, when it comes to speaking affirmations, this is probably going to sound weird, but I heard online somebody call it mirror gazing. I don't call it that, but it's the same concept. And that's basically like where you go in the mirror, you look at yourself, preferably naked. Like I said, this could sound a little bit weird, but this has to do with really looking at you in your bare essence and accepting every single part of you. Because a lot of times when we, you know, getting ready in the morning, we throwing on our makeup or whatever we doing, we're not really taking the time to just really look at ourselves, appreciate ourselves, and love ourselves physically and for everything that we've been through. To really just look at yourself and meditate. And that's powerful. Again, it may sound weird, and you're gonna feel weird probably the first time you do it, because I did. But it's like, it's weird. It's like the more you look at yourself and speak to yourself and say, you know, I love you, and you've come through so much, and you beautiful. Every flaw makes you flawless. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sound corny, but when you look at yourself and you really start to speak that over yourself every single day, you do that every day when you wake up, when you lay down, or when you have free time. You know, just go in the bathroom a couple minutes and just look at yourself. You really start to believe it. You do. Because like I said, online, you're being fed, and on TV, just media, period. You're being fed so many images of what you should be like and what you should look like, instead of really taking the time to look at what you really do look like and just loving that. And that's important because, you know, if you don't love yourself, somebody else is going to come in your life and teach you how to love yourself. And that's a dangerous thing, because you're going to put all your identity into them, which is why this kind of leads back to the first point. You're going to let a man, or you're going to let a woman or a friend or a boss or whoever come into your life and tell you who you are. And their opinions will sway how you feel about yourself. You know, some people can come compliment you one day and you feeling good, and that same day somebody can easily walk up to you and be like, "Ooh, I don't really like when you wear that," or "I like when your hair is like this instead of like that." And then it could just ruin your whole day, because you're letting your feelings be based upon how somebody else feel about you instead of how you feel about you. If you like your hair and you like what you have on that day and you think you're an awesome person, like, that's what matters. You got to live with you, because no matter what you do, somebody gonna always have something to say. So if you change yourself trying to appeal to this one crowd, another crowd, another crowd is still gonna come to you and be like, oh, well, I don't really like that. So you're just gonna be constantly trying to just keep up with everybody's opinions about you, and it's really draining. It's really draining. So go ahead and just speak those affirmations. So step number 5 is setting goals, whether that be weight goal, eating, business, purpose, or relationships. Setting goals is important too, because it keeps you busy, it keeps you occupied, you know, instead of just sitting around and living life like a robot, feeling like life is purposeless. Because this one is a big one for me. I'll be feeling like when I don't have goals, or I don't know what I'm living for, I get really down on myself and I feel some type of way. I don't want to say really unworthy, but I feel terrible. I don't feel confident because I just feel like I'm walking through life dead and empty. It's a terrible feeling. And until I really started making a to-do list for each day, so that I'm constantly doing something, even if it's small, even if it's just washing dishes, but making myself do something, progressing, upkeeping my home, working on my dreams. Like before that, I was just feeling empty and I was feeling just purposeless, and it really messed with my confidence because, you know, we'll see other people living out their dreams and it may be something that we want to do, and it makes you hard on yourself and it makes you get down on yourself, and they have the same 24 hours you do. So you can't be mad or hating on the next person. You got to get on your job and do what you're supposed to do. So go ahead and set those goals and start with baby steps. You know, we'll set these big goals and then we'll give up because we're overwhelmed and we don't feel like we're accomplishing anything. But you got to take baby steps. Just something small. So say, like, we'll use me as an example. My goal is to gain 20 pounds. I'm not going to set a goal to gain 20 pounds in 1 month, you know, and then when I see that it don't happen, then I'm going to just give up and be like, whatever, I'm not going to do this. Let me set something small. Like, you have to be patient. I could say, you know what, this month I'm going to gain 2. So yeah, it may take me 10 months to gain my 20, but I'm doing something. But it's a small enough goal to where I can see progress but not get discouraged. So setting those goals is very important. And as far as just say like a relationship, because that's what so many people want. They want a relationship. They want to find true love. Start preparing for that now so you can feel good. You can feel, you know, worthy of that relationship you're looking for, because sometimes people come into our life that we may be attracted to, but we see like, dang, they really got their stuff together, and you like, man, I ain't where I want to be. I need to get this together. And I think we'll always feel like that, kind of like when we feel like we meet somebody that's doing a little bit better than you, but you still want to start preparing now so that you'll feel good and you'll feel confident when that person comes into your life. So, you know, start setting a cleaning schedule for your home. You know, you want to be up to par with your cleaning. This also leads back to all these steps I'm giving you. Start working on these different steps of being confident so that you can be whole for that person that's coming into your life. So they'll want to be around you. So they'll feel good, you know, when they're around you. They don't feel like your whole life is dependent on them. They don't want to feel drained, like they're your source of identity and your source of happiness. Nobody wants that pressure. You don't even want that pressure. You want somebody that loves you, but you don't want somebody that's going to drain you and just be obsessed with you and their whole life is just wrapped in you. I don't want that. That's scary. So think about that. They're not going to want that out of you. So that's number 5, setting goals. And the last one, and this one is really, really important. They're all important, but I think this one I just speak about all the time, is to take a break from social media. So again, I've made a video about this on my channel previously where I had taken a break for 30 days and I kind of talked about what I accomplished in those 30 days, and I had accomplished a lot. And right now, currently, I've been on a break probably about 3 weeks or close to a month, I think by now, maybe a month of no social media. And this has such a big impact on your mental health. Let me tell you, like, first off, let's talk about how much time it saves. So you know how you be like, oh, I'm gonna just get on, I'm gonna scroll, it's like, you know, you be on there a long time, so you're like, okay, this time when I get on, I'm gonna just limit myself. I'm only be on there 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna scroll, boom, and I'm off. And then you do that and you still realize you've been scrolling on there for hours. So you've already wasted so much time. But yet when somebody comes to you and talks to you about working on your dreams or accomplishing your goals, the first excuse we say is, oh, well, I'm working and I'm tired and I don't have time for that. But you got time to scroll on social media for hours watching other people's life. So this is going to free you up so much time to focus on you and to make you a better you. Now, again, I don't have anything against social media. I feel like if you're running a business or you're selling something or promoting something, which is basically what I had used mine for. I was using it for music. I did post like pictures and stuff too, but mostly it was music or different things that I'm selling, as far as my Depop and my Etsy and Poshmark, or again, like I said, music that I was putting out, or I like to make like short, they're not music videos, but like creative arts videos. So I would use it for that. So if you're using it to promote or to push something, then I feel like that's when it could be a healthy thing. But then at the same time, some days when you're not promoting, you're not pushing nothing, you just on there, you just start to feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? And yes, we know that people put their highlight reels up, that everything we everything we see may not be reality, but in that moment you feel like it is, you know, and you start comparing your life to something that may or may not be real, instead of, again, focusing on you. And it just makes you feel worse and worse and worse about yourself. You'll come off social media and you be ready to have some surgery. You be ready to change your whole face and your whole body. And it just shows you how far we come and how much of an impact it does have. Because yes, surgery has always been around, but it seems like nowadays it's like everybody just fixing everything. You know, we starting to all be out here looking like robots and looking the same. And it's like, not robots physically, but it's like we all doing, I meant to say our actions are like robots. Like we're all out here trying to get the same body, trying to get the same face, trying to get the same style, you know. And we weren't created to be like that. We were all created to be unique. There's a reason that we look up to all different types of people. There's something that inspires us about different people. So if we all out here looking the same and doing the same, it's hard to draw inspiration from that. And it's hard to be content with being yourself. It's very, very dangerous. And again, I'm not speaking down on anybody getting surgery or that's gotten surgery. I'm just saying that I feel like a lot of it, it's not because people are doing it because that's what they genuinely feel they need to do. I feel like they're doing it to keep up and to please others. That a lot of times we're doing it for other people. So again, for your mental health and to really just protect your self-worth and your identity, just take a step back and use it for a good, use it to benefit you. Use it for good purpose. Use it for business purposes, or to inspire or to motivate. Let's use it for that. And again, like I had mentioned before, if you are on social media, try to follow people that inspire you or have kind of like your same body type, you know, so that it'll help you. It'll help you love yourself where you are. Again, I'm not saying don't follow people that don't look like you, or maybe they are body goals. You know what I'm saying? But try to follow more people that are already where you're at as far as size and style and what you're trying to accomplish in life, you know. For me, like I said, I like the 90s fashion, but I'm trying to lean now more towards maybe a more sophisticated look. I'm going to try to start doing that. Those are the type of people I'm going to follow, because that's what I'm aiming for, instead of trying to aim for what everybody else is wearing. So, yeah, just keep those things in mind. Just use social media to help and to promote, but not to damage. Don't let it damage you, is basically what I'm saying. So yeah, I think I'm gonna cut the video short here. So those were my 6 tips. Hopefully you guys got something out of this video, and I'm gonna try to do more motivational videos on this channel. For a while, I kind of didn't want to because I felt like there's already so many videos on YouTube about this. But I had seen a video the other day where it was saying that a lot of times, a lot of us may have the same message, but we're going to reach different people. So another motivational speaker could be talking about the same thing I'm talking about, but they're going to reach a certain audience that I can't reach, and I'm going to reach an audience that maybe they can't reach. And that is so true. Like, that kind of leads into the confidence thing too. Like, if you have a dream or something that you want to go after it, no matter how many people is doing it. If you feel that tug on your heart to make a change and you feel that you have something valuable to contribute, do it. Because like I said, I like to motivate people, and I think that really is the calling on my life. Like, I love music, but I feel even more fulfilled when I'm speaking into people's lives and when I'm helping people. And for a while, I try to push that to the back burner because I'm like, okay, well, there's nothing new under the sun for me to talk about. But at the same time, there's so many different speakers that I look up to. Well, let me put it this way. There's so many motivational speakers out there, but there may be only 3 or 4 that I actually gravitate to because I feel that I connect with them. You know, maybe we have the same upbringing or we've gone through the same things in life. And they could be talking about the same exact thing another speaker is talking about, but I feel like their upbringing and their way of life is not similar to mine, so I can't really receive the message from them the same way, if that makes sense. So I know this is kind of off topic, but it's on topic, and I just want to wrap this video up with saying, you know, I guess this is a bonus step to believe in yourself and follow your dreams, even if other people are doing it. And you'll start to feel good. You'll start to feel confident and fulfilled. So yeah, I'm gonna just end this video here, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.